What's going on, Network Jones here? Tell you a quick story about what I learned when I was throwing parties in college, right? When I was throwing parties in college, I would have some good nights and I would have some bad nights. And when I had a good night, I make $1,500 or better, $1,000 or better, right? On average, $1,500, maybe on the high note, brought in $3,300 in a night, right? And you just kind of regular old nightclub promotion. Don't ask me how I did it. I'm about to tell you. Here's what we did. Here's what I recognized was working. On my good nights, there was typically another event going on in town, right? So specifically, like if I threw an event, or I should say like really right around two things. There was two things that was happening that would happen that was big. One of them was homecoming week. And when it was homecoming week, I would throw a party. And that was when it's just easy money. There really wasn't no other party in town, so everybody just came to my party. It was easy. I recognized that. I mean, that's why I did it, right? And those nights would go good. And so what I recognized is, if it wasn't homecoming and I threw a party, it wasn't as successful, okay? Meaning, and I learned this terminology as well, is get in front of the parade. That terminology means if there's a crowd of people somewhere, get in front of them. Don't get behind the parade. Get in front of the parade. And so that's what I learned, right? And so that was where I would do good. That was one event, or that was one section where I recognized, okay, I got to get in front of the parade. And I kind of recognized this a little bit later after it all happened, but when I had to go back and look at it, I recognized when I was successful and when I wasn't as successful. I was successful when I got in front of the parade, right? And the other times that I was successful is when I created the parade. I know that sounds strange, but I got in front of the parade because I created a parade. And what I mean by that is I would partner with the Greek organizations and we would put on step shows. And when I would put on a step show, I would have the after party. And so to do both, those were nights that I was successful. Show and after party. Win-win, right? And if I didn't put on a big event to have an after party, just to have a party, it really didn't go off well. It wasn't good attendance, bottom line, right? It practically flopped. You ever go to a nightclub and there's nobody there? Yeah, that's what happened to me a few times. I mean, that's what happened to any nightclub promoter, right? But those are the things that I was learning. That's the things that's what I was experiencing when I was in college and I was doing promotions, right? And that's kind of what brought me here today, and why I'm doing marketing, why I'm in promotions, why I talk advertising, why I do a website, why I tell you a website sucks. Nobody should have a website. I mean, you can have it, but it doesn't make you money. I haven't gotten to that yet. Let's talk about that, all right? So if you want to talk about why the website sucks, tune into my next video. See you later.